Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I will continue the talk on animal totems. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. There are many ways that spirit animals can be helpful in your life, from finding your animal totems and developing your relationships with them to various spirit animals coming to you in your dreams and in your waking life. In your waking life, spirit animals can make their presence known to you in the form of you actually seeing a living representation of the animal, such as seeing an eagle soaring in the sky above your head, to seeing images of the spirit animals in books and magazines and on the internet, to finding them represented in figurines in a store window or on a person's desk. In many ways, spirit animals come to us to deliver timely messages. It's when these images seem to pop out at us with special importance that you know that there's an important message that they're trying to deliver to you. So, let us continue this spirit animal journey by exploring animal totems beginning with the letter G. Today we will discuss the attributes of the gazelle and the gecko. The gazelle and antelope animal totem symbolizes speed, consciousness, elegance, beauty, and liveliness. If the gazelle or the antelope shows up in your life, it means that at this time you need some motivation and you feel like you want to rejuvenate yourself. The gazelle or the antelope showing up in your life can also mean that you're feeling vulnerable and discouraged and you need to act swiftly in some matter. If the gazelle or antelope shows up in your life, it means that you may be running away from some difficult or challenging situation. This can be done by resorting to other things such as drugs, alcohol, overeating, addictions, and overindulgences, amongst other things. In essence, it is the running away from the problems at hand. Sometimes this can manifest as diverting your attention onto other people instead of dealing with your own issues. The gazelle or the antelope showing up in your life can mean that you don't want to face the challenge of your life in order to find lasting solutions, and in the long run, these problems will catch up with you in one way or another. The gazelle or the antelope showing up in your life can mean that at this time, you do not want to examine yourself and understand who and what you really are. If the gazelle or antelope shows up in your life, it's important to trust your instincts to determine how you respond in the situation you are concerned about, and do so quickly. This is not the time to stand out or be the center of attention, but instead to be demure and stay in the background. When the gazelle or the antelope shows up in your life, it's important to remember that in order for you to manifest your vision, you must be willing to tolerate and endure dry spells when it doesn't appear that much is happening. Your path at this time will take a few twists and turns, zigzagging here and there, yet every turn will be in alignment with your sole purpose. Call on the gazelle or the antelope when you want to know what is happening in your surroundings and you need to be alert to it. Calling on the gazelle or the antelope is also good when you're facing challenges, or you have a weakness to overcome, or when you can't face your problems. Calling on the gazelle or the antelope is also good when you need the stamina and determination to withstand a period of emotional or material drought, or when you are seeking a vision or inspiration of some kind that will suggest the next direction your life should take, or when you have been hiding out for some time and now you're ready to go out in public and be more social and outgoing. Calling on the gazelle or the antelope is also good when your life has meandered quite a bit lately and you want to make sense of these meanderings. If the gazelle or antelope is your animal totem, you are slow, easy, and graceful in your movements, but quick to react when you need to. Gazelle or antelope people at times have some incredibly powerful and detailed visions of dreams that are also a call to manifesting them. Sometimes the gazelle or antelope person has a tendency to leave things partially done or incomplete, which results in more work for them, and their life path is one of periodically wandering rather than aimlessly, followed by stretches when they are moving more steadily in a particular direction. To see a gazelle or an antelope in a dream means that you should always find ways of regaining energy and that you need to rejuvenate yourself after hard work. Motivation is extra important at this time. When you appreciate and motivate yourself, you automatically gain the energy to do other activities. To dream of the gazelle or the antelope means that you can choose to embrace the adventure of life, or you can choose to get discouraged and destroy the chances you have in the future. It's important to remember at this time that when you choose to love life, you love yourself and those around you, and you will ultimately free yourself from many struggles in this world because you think life is good. Dreaming of the gazelle or the antelope means that you need to try to think about how you can release yourself from life's struggles. The gecko animal totem symbolizes the concept of the loner. The gecko also symbolizes speed, agility, adaptability, change, flexibility, and cleverness, but also trickery and cunningness, as well as self-reliance, camouflaging yourself, transformation, and adaptability. If the gecko shows up in your life, it means that you need to learn how to adapt yourself to various circumstances by learning the art of camouflaging yourself. Not only are they agile, but they also can survive harsh terrains and weather conditions. The bodies of these lizards are highly flexible with resilient, harsh skin. The gecko showing up in your life can also mean that you need to regenerate parts of yourself at this time through new beginnings, new opportunities, and new life in general. The gecko showing up in your life can also mean the need for greater alertness, speed, and agility is needed at this point in order to protect yourself. You can do this at this time via trickery and cunning. If the gecko shows up in your life, it is important to be clear with your communication and strong about what you are not willing to do. When you have tried to get through to someone or resolve a problem and it's not working, it's best to detach and move away from the situation. It's important that you don't hesitate to speak up if you have something to say, and don't automatically hold back for fear of others' disapproval. The gecko showing up in your life is a sign that the task or project you are involved in requires you to stick with it to completion, no matter how you are feeling, and you will reap the rewards when you're done. Call on the gecko when you want to gain a different perspective on the current situation, or when you have a recurrent dream or one that was vivid and seemed very real at the time, and you want to understand it. Calling on the gecko is also beneficial when you are in the midst of conflict and nothing is getting resolved, or when you feel intimidated or fearful about speaking up, yet you have something important to say. If the gecko is your animal totem, it offers a lot of help in life, since all the traits symbolically associated with geckos are really useful. The gecko animal totem teaches you to appreciate life and to believe in yourself, no matter how hard it seems sometimes. Gecko people have the innate understanding that they are responsible for their own lives, and if there is anyone who can change their life, it is them. On the other hand, gecko people know that there are many things that they cannot affect, and so they have earned to sometimes go with the flow and at other times to surrender to circumstances. Gecko people are able to go through the toughest of times and will always be able to find a way out of the situation through their own motivation, strength, courage, mindfulness, and alertness. Sometimes a gecko person can be manipulative and selfish, and it is important for these people to remember that trickery is never a good long-term solution. Gecko animal totem people are very perceptive and insightful people that are able to interpret and understand both their own and other people's dreams and visions. Gecko people are generally friendly and likable and are able to get along with just about everyone. However, it should be noted that if someone crosses a gecko person, that they will react quickly and rather sharply. If the gecko shows up in your dreams, it's important to be clear with your communication and strong about what you are not willing to do. When you've tried to get through to someone or resolve a problem and it's not working, it's best to detach and move away from the situation. It's important that you don't hesitate to speak up if you have something to say, and don't automatically hold back for fear of others' disapproval. The gecko showing up in your dreams is a sign that the task or project you are involved in requires you to stick with it to completion, no matter how you're feeling, and you will reap the rewards when you're done. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, so I decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.